I'm working on this carburetor. I soaked it in gasoline or old gas for a couple days. You're going to wonder why I don't just replace it, but I wanted to try and rebuild it before replacing it, you know. I'll find something to clean that hole out with. Use some Q-tips. Clean out all these crevices. Now, I picked up a carburetor a few weeks ago. Originally it was going to be for my Aaron's snow throw, 1970s, something like that. And this is the one that I got. But the carburetor that I have on it worked just fine. So I think I'm going to try and use the parts from this one and put it on the old one that I'm working on for this engine. Because this won't work, because that's how it's going to go, and it doesn't have the two posts for the throttle and the choke levers. You just got to have this on it. It mounts like that, and this one doesn't have it. And I think the circumference of the hole is smaller. So we are gonna use the parts from the new one onto this one. Try and get it all cleaned and whatnot. Of course, there's a thing here that I can't get off. I was hoping I could turn it somehow. Get this little cap plug. There we go. I didn't think I was going to be able to get that off. Turn, so. This one's probably dirty. Oh yeah, I can't even see through the hole. Rust all around it. Trying to see if there's a plug in there. I don't see one. They're gonna be like, why don't you just buy a new one? They're only like $10. Well, if I spend $10 for a carburetor, then down the road I'm gonna be like, well, it's only $10 for, you know, some fuel line, and you know, it's only $10 for, you know, this, and $10 for that. Before you know it, you know, your $10 originally is a couple $100 because you just how to rationalize your purchases, you know. I'm not saying that that's going to fit. I don't think it will. That's like way longer. But I want to see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Way longer. But there is a washer in here. And to seal it, looks like. These two things I'd probably use in there. Yeah, the hole's clogged. That's why the guy said it needed a carburetor, you know. When he was saying that, I was thinking, well, I bet you he didn't even clean it. He might have taken it apart. Well, I bet you missed this. I mean, it's not like you could actually see it. Unless you're paying attention, you know. I mean, it's easily missed. There we go. That's good now. It's all about mixing and matching parts that you have, you know. Well, it's half. I'm going to do one. Which one can go back in there? How many times I pick up carburetors and they're just, you know, cheaply made. I just don't want to mess with them. So I try and just, you know, I'll rebuild them the best I can. There's a seat down there. I mean, this one's pretty much the same, except for there's, you know, a few parts here and there, design differences. That should work. Take this off. This off. Take that out. These are pretty much the same. A little different. Like this. Yeah, it is the same. This down there? No, this has got a brass. It's like a brass fitting. That's about it I can use out of that one. So, check to see if these are the same. So we're going to use the new. The new one goes on there like that. It's always the hardest part, putting them back together. These little things. Kind of got to balance it, and hopefully it fits back in. You take the pen. And you gingerly feed it back to the hole as you can. Like that. Okay. We have that. Now, take this. Let me just double check here. Let me just double check. This one had. Alright, so comes down, so the heavier part's gotta be there. Take this off. So now, that. So the heavy part. Like that. And that. Hopefully will not screw it up. Okay, so we had to figure out why. Okay. So this is tapered. This one's not. Now I get it. So it looks like. Let's clean this one. Clean. I can see through it. See through it good. Wipe the bottom real good. Interesting. Interesting. So, take that back off. What this little pink thing is down there? I don't know what that is. Never seen that before. Huh. That does fit. Down there. And that bowl should be the same thickness. Should be the same thickness. Weird though. They don't fit. I'm starting to think something's afoot here. Even if I put this one on, I'll put that back through. I mean, doesn't matter. Still don't fit. That's tight. There's still quite a bit of don't know what that piece is. Okay. That. So that's got a little hole in it. Down in there. Got a seat. Looks good. Put that back in there. Not sure what that piece was. So we're going to try it without it. Yeah, worst case scenario, don't work. No big deal. Well, for all I know, it's probably gas is just gonna go through gas pretty quick. So. And it's still tight, and that washer doesn't fit on there properly. Doesn't make any sense to me. Don't know why. I took it off of here. This is the one that I took off. This is the one that I'm using. Bowls are the same thickness. I mean, this is a little lighter, but it's still the same thickness. But that needle, for some reason, because that's going to go down and tap it right in the middle. One thing I think of is when I took this apart, it didn't, it's Tecumseh parts. When I took this apart, maybe the bowl and everything, I didn't pay that close attention to it because I was taking it apart. There's no room between the top of that valve and the bowl. This is, it's supposed to be a metal washer on here. But this is how I took it apart, so that's how I'm going to put it back together. I have 2 on there. It looks pretty good. And if I take that in there, put the metal on there, you don't have a grinder or a table grinder, or get yourself one of these blocks of like sandpaper blocks. You can pick up. I picked this up at Advanced Auto. Comes in real handy when you need it. You need sandpaper, maybe. You know, use it for just about anything. Quite nice. Put that on there. Whoops. Screwdriver down. Alright, so we're going to do like that. Just test it. It's upside down, I can't blow through it. And when it's down, when it's this, like this, I can blow through it. When it's like this, I can't. So, everything internal seems like it's working. One thing I'd be concerned about is the, you know, that, insides. But, here's what it is, you know. Everything in there fits like it's supposed to. I don't get why. We're going to put all the old stuff back on the new carburetor that I didn't use. Cause then, you know, I'll have parts if I need. That's good, you know. I got the old gasket too, so this one's pretty stiff, so that's why I wanted to replace it. That. That goes all the way in. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. We got a new gasket here from the new. That fits right on there. Perfect. I'll go like that. And this is going to mount to the block. It's right there. So, yeah, we have that. Well, yeah, if you don't have a compressor, or, you know, you're working in your house and it's just too loud, right here, Office Depot cleaning duster, air in a can, not a sponsor, works really well when you need it. You know, there's a lot of times they're coming where I need, you know, my air compressor, but, you know, it's 11 o'clock at night and my daughter's sleeping. So, yeah, I'm waiting on the rest of the parts for this motor, and then we're gonna put it back together, and you know, we'll clean up some of this other stuff too. So this is a pretty short video, you know, just basically cleaning this carburetor out a little bit, you know, taking some parts from a newer carburetor and slapping it onto this one. Essentially all that we did. So stick with me, and hopefully the next video will be out soon. We'll get new parts in for this motor. I'm getting a head gasket set, gaskets cut, including the pan gasket. So when those parts come in, we're going to finish disassembling this engine, and we're going to replace the seals and take out the crank and crankshaft, and that'll probably be a longer video. So thank you for joining me, and stay tuned next time. Thank you.